think the most important thing in baseball is to go up there and being able to concentrate every single at bat. I know before I started to TM that I might be able to concentrate 1 or 2 times at the plate. I'd get 1 or 2 hits and I'd say, oh, well, I got my 2 hits. But now I have a tendency to, I concentrate almost every single time up there, and I can really feel the concentration more since I've been TMing because, like I said, I don't have any other worries on my mind. Everything is, I don't know, it's smooth and easy, and it comes really natural to me now. To play the game, I think you have to be relaxed. And I think through TM, it's really relaxed me, and I can go out there, like as I said before, and I really don't have a care in the world. Whereas before, I'd be thinking about, oh, I have this bill to pay at home, and what am I going to do? And I'm trying to catch a ground ball or trying to hit a baseball. It's hard enough playing that game when your mind is carefree, but I think TM has really helped me in that aspect. I thought last year I was very strong at the end of the year, and I feel that Transcendental Meditation had a lot to do with this. I didn't let my emotions get carried away on the field. If I have a bad night, I can go home and TM and completely forget about the previous day's action and start all over the next day. And I think this really had a great effect on me.
One question that often comes up is, does this mean, that you're less aggressive? People say, oh, well, if you're real relaxed, and you're a baseball player and you're not aggressive.
I feel that TM has made me more aggressive, but I'm doing it in a more relaxed manner. When things get tight in situations with the bases loaded and all the infielders, you don't want the ball hit to you because you might be in the air, but I feel I want the ball hit to me. I feel I'm so confident that I can catch the ball, and I'm so relaxed that if the ball is hit to me, that I'm going to make the play. And I think through TM, it has made me, like I said, a more relaxed person, and I'm really at ease out there. To me, the TM makes the day just seem unbelievably super. I wake up somewhere, I was really feeling bad, and I'd TM for 20 minutes, and I get a whole new side of a pitcher.
I like Transcendental Meditation because it's brought me a little bit of something that you call maybe inner peace, restfulness, maybe a little bit more awareness about who I am or what I do. And it's also brought me a lot more perspective about the way things are. I think it's something that is physiologically good for you. I think that it's something that can be very helpful to anyone who lives any kind of pressured life at all. Any type of stressful situations that arise, I think, are much more easily coped with through Transcendental Meditation.
In baseball, you can kind of go through and play your games, and you can do well, and you can let your whole life be surrounded about the winning and losing of ball games, and a lot of times you can lose sight of how important it is to be at home with your family, and how important it is to follow through on your love for your family. And I think that in meditation I've been able to enjoy my relationship with my family so much more because my thoughts are so much clearer on how I really feel about them. Maybe they were cloudier before, but I feel now that through meditation I can express my thoughts about my family, about my wife, about my child, and about our life together. After TMing, because of the clearness that I would have in my own mind as what I wanted to do when I went out on the field, it would make me more positive in my approach to pitching, and being more positive made me more aggressive, and being more aggressive, I think, made me a better pitcher.
I think I've been able to focus much better. By that I mean, there's a ball that a pitcher throws, and the sooner you pick up that ball as it's released from his hand and identify the spin on that ball, which will determine if it's a straight ball, a fastball, a slider, or a curve, the better opportunity you're going to have to hit it. Well, I think through the mental clarity that exists through Transcendental Meditation, I've been able to focus on that much quicker and maintain that focus. And I've been meditating regularly, and I know that it's been helping in that way.
I find myself maybe not as anxious and maybe not as, maybe pressure-filled as maybe I used to be. And I think that maybe I've performed a little bit better in some of those situations, especially at bat. And I think catching the same way, instead of letting the pressure of maybe a ninth-inning rally where we're sitting on a one-run lead or something like that, and the people are all excited and the stands are full of emotion. I think sometimes instead of letting that pressure get to you, your mind, because of the relaxation and the removal of stress that Transcendental Meditation has helped relieve me of. I think, I find myself concentrating on the ball game right here and now, and in this situation, rather than worrying about the whole pressure of the situation as the ball game brings out right now.
I like TM because it helps me relax. It now helps me to do things that I've never done before on a massive level, to do so many various types of things. I like TM because I'm refreshed where before I wasn't, especially in the late evenings. A lot of times I'd wake up in the morning and I had nothing but a tired body to look forward to carry me through a strenuous day. But now, like I've told so many of my friends, I can't tell them what is good for them, nor can I tell anyone else. But I think if anyone is interested in keeping their head screwed on properly, being able to maintain sanity, the type of person that has a lot to do with a lot of things, and want to be able to enjoy and unwind and relax, then I think it's worth whatever to get into it, just to check it out. If nothing else, to find Transcendental Meditation representatives throughout the country and throw any and every question at them, as I did. I'm a very skeptical person, and I'm sure you realize some of the questions I asked you. And they were the type of answers that I was looking for. I didn't need something that, well, once you try it, then you'll find out that this is what I said is. These things were answered, and I was assured that it was what I wanted. So I have nothing to say but pluses for it. And if there were some minuses and things that I didn't appreciate or felt that I was misled by me talking to the viewers, I would tell them so, because I have to be honest with no matter who I'm dealing with, whatever I'm involved in.
Majority of people have pretty much comparable talents, but it's how you use them, and that's why I like TM, just from a personal standpoint. Because the one thing I liked about it is that it is yourself. You don't need any help with it, and I think, as a golfer knows, particularly in an individual sport, it's the mental over the physical so many times, which makes a difference in winning or losing. And I think each of us in our own way does the same thing. And that is why I like it so much, because I can be in the middle of a million things going at once, and I can take my 20 minutes and meditate. And I just feel like I had a 2-hour nap, and I can go again. And I think you have to be ready in a 24-hour day situation, not to let yourself down, because so much depends upon your decision.
Marcy, many of the athletes, when they start Transcendental, notice faster reaction times and that they're playing better. But very quickly what they talk about is that every area of their life is growing, their family life, their business life.
This is because settled state of mind or pure consciousness is the basis of all success, is the basis of all progress. So once one experiences that during meditation, one becomes better in all fields. Transcendental meditation is something very basic to life, and that develops full potential of consciousness, which then becomes the basis for all progress and all evolvements in life. All the athletes know that their mind has to be in deep coordination with the body for them to become a champion. So the use of Transcendental Meditation in the field of athletes is growing very fast, yes, and it's a very satisfying evidence that the consciousness or the whole population is rising towards being more effective. Mind-body coordination is at the basis of championship in any field. And through the practice of Transcendental Meditation, the mind-body coordination improves very greatly. What Transcendental Meditation is, it silences, it quietens down the activity of the mind and brings such deep rest to the mind and body, releases all the stresses and strains, removes the fatigue and tiredness of the mind and body, and refreshes the person. Vitality becomes more. And in effect, meditation is a very simple, natural practice, to quieten down the activity of the mind and take the mind to the transcendental consciousness, fourth state of consciousness, to the unlimited potential of the mind, unbounded awareness. And with this, the body becomes healthier and more efficient. Every champion wants to be a better champion. The aspiration of every champion to be a champion who would break the record so far established by other champions. Improved awareness, improved coordination of mind and body is a very beautiful thing to have.
I really think it could help anybody, regardless of whether you're a housewife or a major league baseball club owner, a bulldozer operator, or a school teacher, anybody. I mean, it just makes you a better person. You can cope with your problems.
It's good for me, and it has been good for me. If another guy says, do you like it? And I say yes, they'll say, why? Well, it gives me more energy. It makes me think more clearly about a lot of things, and in this respect, I think that things are good.
I don't think that there's a day now that I don't wake up in the morning looking forward to TMing and getting the day started.
I really feel down deep that it's helped me in so many ways, and it's really given me more than what I expected.
It might be the key to everything, you know. We need something to bring this country back together, for people to look at each other and say hello and really mean it, to shake a hand and really appreciate the handshake, and to get into each other, you know. A lot of people want to talk, but no one wants to listen. By having your head on tight and it's fairly relaxed, you find time that you want to listen to what people say.
I like Transcendental Meditation because it's made me the person that I've dreamed that I wanted to be, but I could never live up to it. And I'd like to be a very good person off the field as well as on the field, and I think through Transcendental Meditation that I will accomplish this.
This 1975 video deserves a postscript based on information taken from the record books. The background to this story is that thousands had learned TM in America, among them many professional athletes. For example, more than 10% of Major League Baseball players had learned. It's no surprise, therefore, to see 6 award winners on here, testifying on its great value to them. But in the years that followed, it became clear that one club had grasped just how powerful this technique could be when used in a team setting. The Philadelphia Phillies, represented here by 3 players, the general manager and club owner, had not distinguished itself for years. In 1974, that started to change. All in the club were offered TM, including the players' wives. From a position of 6th in 1973, they climbed to 3rd in the year of learning and continued with divisional titles followed by league successes. The ultimate prize came in 1980, and what followed looks like the effect a changed mindset can produce from also-rans to champions. One player, not on here, great hero of the club Steve Carlton, observed, "When people ask me about Transcendental Meditation, I just tell them that it's helping me make myself a better person, and that I just feel real good about it. Once the stresses are gone from the nervous system, everything just naturally goes better."